Alright, so today, in this video, I'm going to talk with you about the drug called LSD. In this video, first I will explain its history. After that, I will discuss the chemical substances contained in it and the effects that occur when this drug is used. I will also share my own thoughts about it with you. That's what this video is mainly going to be about in a simple way.
Now, let us take a closer look at the history of LSD and how it first came into existence. LSD, scientifically known as lysergic acid diethylamide, is a powerful psychoactive substance, often classified as a hallucinogen or entheogen. It was first synthesized on November 16, 1938, by a Swiss chemist named Albert Hofmann. He created it while working at the Sandoz laboratories in Basel, Switzerland. However, its powerful mind-altering effects were not discovered immediately. It was only 5 years later, on April 19, 1943, that Hofmann accidentally experienced its psychoactive properties. This unexpected discovery would later mark a turning point in the history of psychedelic substances. After that, there's a small but interesting, almost funny detail. Hofmann had taken only 0.25 milligrams of the substance. Just a tiny amount. Yet what happened next changed history forever. About 1 to 2 hours later, Hofmann began to notice slow and gradual changes in his perception. The world around him started to feel different. Colors seemed unusual. Shapes felt distorted. His sense of reality was quietly shifting. Feeling uneasy, he asked his laboratory assistant to take him home. As was customary in Basel at that time, they traveled by bicycle. That simple bicycle ride would later become one of the most famous journeys in scientific history. But along the way, his condition rapidly worsened. Anxiety began to overwhelm him. His thoughts became confused and frightening. He started believing that his neighbor was a wicked witch. He feared he was losing his mind. At one point, he even believed that the LSD had poisoned him. Everything felt intense, dramatic, and terrifying inside his mind. However, when the family doctor finally arrived and examined him, something surprising happened. Apart from his pupils being widely dilated, the doctor could find no physical abnormalities. His body was perfectly fine. What Hofmann experienced was not physical poisoning. It was a powerful alteration of consciousness. And that small 0.25 milligram experiment became the world's first intentional LSD trip. A moment that would later be remembered as Bicycle Day. When I talk about LSD use, I have divided this discussion into a few main sections. First, let's look at recreational use. Many people mix this drug with other substances at parties. This is a very dangerous decision. Mixing LSD with other drugs can cause serious harm and significantly increase the risk of overdose. Because people want to intensify the high, they often use it in loud party environments with heavy stimulation. In such situations, there is a high risk of experiencing a bad trip. A bad trip can involve extreme fear, anxiety, paranoia, and frightening hallucinations that feel very real. What may begin as excitement can quickly turn into a traumatic psychological experience. Secondly, let's consider the spiritual perspective. LSD is known to stimulate intense spiritual experiences, and because of this, it is sometimes described as an entheogen, a substance used to bring about spiritual or mystical states. Some individuals have reported powerful experiences, including feelings of leaving their body or becoming one with the universe.
In 1966, Timothy Leary founded the League for Spiritual Discovery, promoting LSD as a tool for expanding consciousness. Psychiatrist Stanislav Grof wrote that the religious and mystical experiences reported during LSD sessions often resemble descriptions found in sacred texts of major world religions, as well as in ancient mystical traditions. These reports suggest that LSD can produce experiences that feel deeply meaningful and transformative. Next, let us examine the medical research. Studies have explored LSD's potential therapeutic effects. Some research reviews suggest that a single controlled dose of LSD may help reduce alcohol misuse. It has also been studied for depression, anxiety, and substance dependence, with early findings showing promising results. However, despite these research findings, LSD currently has no officially approved medical use in most countries. Its use remains legally restricted in many parts of the world. Now let's talk about dosage and strength. LSD is an extremely powerful drug. Even a very small amount can produce strong effects. Because of its potency, it is measured in micrograms, mg, which are 1/1,000,000th of a gram. Effects can be noticeable at doses as low as 20 micrograms, an incredibly tiny amount, roughly comparable to a very small grain. LSD is significantly more potent than many other psychedelic substances. Compared to psilocybin, it is active at much smaller doses, and compared to mescaline, it is thousands of times more potent by weight. This extreme potency is what makes LSD both powerful and potentially dangerous. Okay guys, I don't want to stretch this video too much and make it boring for you. We'll dive deeper into this topic in another detailed video soon. If you like the content I'm creating, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and be part of our journey.